Nathan, you must be delighted with that performance, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, more than anything, the result, because that's the be-all and end-all, you know what I mean, especially after coming off of two difficult results to take, especially the Stoke game was a difficult result for me to take and for us to take, really, considering how well we played first half. So yeah, look, delighted with the overall performance and especially the win.
You should have been ahead at half time, and yet you've still gone on and got the win in the second half that you deserved.
Yeah, because look at that. But what we said half time, I said one word: Stoke first half, because you know we were far better than Stoke first half. We should have gone in ahead, and we didn't. And then with them scoring straight after, it was a real killer blow. But today they didn't. We started better second half. We got into the flow. They had little spells in the game, but look, I felt we were well worth the win. And I said I'm disappointed we didn't go in further, ahead at half time, at least two, because we had two glorious chances that we really need to take at this level. But look, 1-0 away from home is possibly the best result. And when you come to Hillsborough, you're having a difficult time. And we always say about progression. And we came here. It was my last game in my first spell, and we drew 0-0, and we were excellent. So it is a progression, because we were excellent today, and we've won the game.
Tactically, you set up with Pelly Ruddock playing as far forward as we've ever seen him. What was the thinking behind that, and it seemed to work? We've really, we want to try and be a little bit more fluent at times. We want to be solid and fluent, and we've stuck so far to a formula that did well for us last year. But we want to be more fluent. We have to evolve. So we've tried something. And I thought we were excellent. Really did. Once we had a chance after 30 odd seconds, but then it took us a little bit of time to get into it. But once we did, I thought we really moved. They then changed shape to combat us, which is always a bonus, because we've worked on that and stuff. And I really thought we were excellent, especially considering the time they've had to work on that. But that's the group we have, and I'm really proud. And I thought Pelly was excellent. Apart from certain things, could be better and crisper with his touch at times. His touch tackle at times, and that's when he has to relax. But because if he can get that into his game and that bit of composure, we've got some player. There's this incredible stat that when Pelly Ruddock scores, you don't ever lose. It's incredible. I think 17 games now.
Well, I just wish he'd score some more then.
The new signings that started today, there were 3 that started their first league games. They've all done very well, do you think? Yeah,
look, I thought Joe and Keenan took a little bit of time to get into the game, but once they did, excellent. Keenan probably would have started a little bit earlier, but a lot of things have gone on and so on. I mean, look, it's still been a traumatic week for us this week with Glenn going down and things like that. So it's been real difficult. Harry Cornick not available, and it's it shows that we have good depth in the squad. But I thought the new signings did fantastically well. Really did. I'm really pleased. And we almost give Sam Nombe his thing late on, but he's just run out of time.
That's 4 victories now in your first 7 games. You must be delighted with that start.
Yeah, and what I'm really delighted with, because when we've had 3 out of 4, then we've had a tough week, because going to Millwall's a tough thing, and we didn't deserve anything. We deserved more from Stoke, I felt. And when we don't get that, you're thinking, right, you've got to stop the rot. Not as much the rot, but you've got to stop the slide a little bit. And we did that today. And now that sets us up with a different mentality going into 2 home games, where, look, we want to capitalise on that. We're in a decent place. I think it's 9th was joint 6th, on 12 points. Wonderful start. We'd have taken that all day long. But I don't want us to rest on our laurels. I want us to push boundaries. I want us to keep being hungry and so on. And look, it was a chalk and cheese performance from Tuesday night, and I'm pleased with that, because we needed that. And look, we know we're going to have certain elements where we get turned over at times, because this is one hell of a league. As I keep saying, it's 5th, 6th best league in the world. So we know at times we're going to have a tough week now and again, but it's how we react, it's how we come back, it's how we react as fans, it's how we react as staff, it's how the players react, and then to get back on track. And I thought we've done that today, and there's a load of good performances out there today. Hilton led the line, was magnificent leading the line, and I know we had a thing about keyboard warriors and so on, but people forget where we are, and I think Sonny Bradley 100 appearances today, and we've talked about the amount of players that have played 100 games for us. That's legacies. That happens. It's not people chipping in and out. I think it's 10 or 11 that have played 100 games, and that shows that we've got real good continuity, and I'm proud of that. And
Glenn Ray out for a while?
No, look, he took one in the hooter, and just too painful. Broke his nose, so sort of painful. Put a mask on, but it's too difficult. So then it's not like he's in the team for his silky wide skills or anything. You know, if you take away head and ability and his desire to really go and, you know, and put his head on it, then look, it's difficult for us to put him in. So look, it was just a game too early after Millwall, and said he really did put his body on the line for Millwall, but we know that, so it was just too early.
Danny Hilton was a real threat, wasn't he? Staying in the opening 30 seconds, so close to getting that first goal that he really wants.
Yeah, and let's not make a big thing of it, because he will score. He'll score. He's a centre forward, so never, you know, any centre forward. I probably played up top for 30, 40 games. I'd get in what position to score a goal, and he will score. But I'm not concerned with that. As long as someone scores, then I'm not concerned. What I'm concerned about is his leading the line, is his grafting, is him doing his job, and he does that for me, and he's always done that for me. So, you know, people make a big thing of it, but people tend to forget where we are and where we've come from and stuff, because we've been meteoric, our rise from League 2 to Championship, and we're, you know, 12 points. We're on the same points as people like Blackburn and I don't know who else, you know, Bournemouth and things like that. Now, these have got 20s and 40s and 50 million pound budgets. Now, I'm not sure Luton's ever had a budget like that, you know, even when they were in the top division. So look, let's realise where we are, and Danny Hilton's put his line on the, and not just Danny Hilton, all our players have put their body on the line for this club since they come in there. So let's give them a bit of credit.
How much credit does Pelly take as well? Because he went through first half, missed that chance, but then second half when he gets it again, kept his cool and found the bottom corner.
Yeah, but look, we'd like him to finish the first one, make it a little, you know what I mean, so we can be a little bit more relaxed. So when he scores the second one, does brilliant. It's 2-0 and we're relatively comfortable. But we want him to show that bit of composure. Great run, great move. You know, something we've worked on, and that's the disappointing thing. But look, we're delighted, and I don't care who scores. I don't care as long as we win, because 3 points was vital today.